Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny.
JD.
So, BTS! Whoop. Finally, we do a new song for me.
I know, it's like an oldie.
Yeah.
Feels like that now.
Yeah, so I added it to the list. It's a live performance with subs.
Okay, yeah.
And it's one of those that I don't think I have anything for, because I don't think I've heard it at club night.
No.
Because normally, when a song comes on at club night that I don't know, I ask you, I ask Kaylee. Mm-hmm. I don't think we've had this one.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, it's Whalien 52. So it comes from the word Whalien is in the whale and alien.
It's the lonely whale, this one, isn't it?
The loneliest whale. It's the idea about it being the loneliest whale, and it sings at 52 hertz or something like a frequency basically that other whales can't hear. And so it's like it travels the world looking for its other person that's going to hear it and see it. So it's about sort of like isolation and not being heard.
This was an actual whale they found, wasn't it, in the 80s?
I believe so, yeah. And I think that this comes in for BTS. Obviously, we know they did so much stuff around leaving childhood and going into adulthood and how scary that is and that sort of in-between phase. And I think that this is that of like looking for your people, leaving childhood and going into adulthood, but finding yourself along the way. And this is possibly if you feel like maybe you don't quite fit in yet, or you're trying to find your people.
I would add to that when you are a young adult, the idea, like with the whale, of not being heard, that maybe people don't always take you seriously enough. So you can feel unheard because people don't listen to what you're saying. They put it down to, well, you're young, you'll see. And it's just like, or you're young, it'll be fine. It's like, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
It's got patronising. Yeah. Especially if they say something like, I've got dreams of being a K-pop idol. They'll be like, okay. And the rest, like, don't we all? You know what I mean? And so actually there's this, like you say, not being taken seriously. Or even when they're, or if you feel like you're in that room, you're screaming at the top of your lungs and nobody actually just takes you seriously.
Mental health.
Yeah.
How many people would be like, oh, actually I'm feeling really down, I think I'm a bit depressed. What have you got to be depressed about? You're young, you've got this, you've got that. And it's like, that's not how depression works.
No. Yeah. True. I think it's very layered.
Yeah. Always is with BTS.
Absolutely. Songs like this, I think, are a really nice representation of those periods of, and it could be not just adolescence, or when it could be at any time when you're feeling like you don't fit in, imposter syndrome, whatever that might be. So I think a lot of the songs that BTS put out are really good representation, because a lot of people feel those in their own different way, in their own different situations. So I can't remember when this is from. It's from one of the Love Yourself albums. Sorry, one of them. Yep.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. If you send in the comments, let us know what year this is from. And if it doesn't say on there, you can let us know what performance this is from, because it's a live one. Yes. Obviously, I can't watch it and find out. I had to just save it. So, yeah. Let's go.
Let's see.
This is on a channel called Euphoric and then...
Nuna.
Euphoric Nuna.
Euphoric Nuna.
Oh, look at him.
That is... Pussycat Minyoongi.
Lil Meow
Meow Meow Meow.
Lil Meow Meow. Or as you call him, Daddy.
Most lonely creature in the world. Do you want to know my story? I never told it to anybody.
Oh, the dimple.
Sugar, let's go.
It's beautiful.
The pose.
This might be the same performance as same
Crystal
concert
Snow.
and Dimple,
Yeah.
Sexy Pirate.
I mean, it's
Pied
it's the
Piper.
long thing. Maybe a Love Maze performance as well. Skinny Jeans JK.
I love the irony of how the song is about how lonely they are in that time, and yet that concert is full of love and people connected.
And they look so happy.
Purple Head Gin.
There was something about Namjoon in a white shirt. Just a crisp white shirt. I hope. Another example of one of those happy nod along songs that's actually very sad.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like it's the happy. It's the smile that you put on your face to cope and disguise your loneliness inside.
Although there was some hope in there, because it
Always.
said, I'll sing until you'll be heard tomorrow, or
That's it. It won't be this way forever. Yeah, we're just gonna.
They're gonna keep trying.
Yeah, but it's okay to admit that you're
Yeah.
sad until you find that connection. It's okay to admit that you're sad on that journey.
And it's a really interesting metaphor with like the whale, when they talk about the depth of the sea. It's the idea of the weight on you and just being so down.
And when you go down, it's darker.
Yeah.
And when you come up, it's lighter.
And then you add in the idea of the sea, like you say, being dark down the bottom and being blue, and the association of blue as a colour.
Yeah. You see, so this is where the whale comes from in representation of army, and in 0 o'clock in the animation, and so.
And they also said something, I can't remember if it was their love or their joy being, I said, like a whale. And I felt like that was a reference in size. Of how big you think of a blue whale.
Yeah. It's true. One of the biggest animals on the planet,
That even though maybe I'm here right now, one day it could be huge.
Yeah, it's true. It could grow.
And because Yoongi said in his part about one day, someone will be like, this guy's famous,
Yeah. And also, like, I don't know, we think of a whale, right, in comparison to us, we're like, it's massive.
Yeah.
And you think, how can anybody miss that? So how could this thing that's so big and so noticeable be lonely? But you're like, no, it doesn't matter. Because, again, the irony there, we know about, again, from BTS, and lots of celebrities have mentioned that even if they're so big in their career, they can experience such loneliness. Because it's about the quality of a connection and whether they have that.
Yeah.
And all of that doesn't necessarily mean that they are getting fulfillment and connection in a meaningful way for them.
They do live in a bubble.
Yeah.
And they have to for their own safety.
Yeah.
Because you can't trust everyone you meet has good intentions.
Yeah. So
or like you say, is just connecting with you without a motive. You know, you've got
a different type of loneliness.
You've got to have a guard
caution,
up.
even when you are. But yeah.
It's interesting that this song, we said we didn't know what year it was from. Obviously, it's an older one. But the fact that on his Indigo album, RM still had a song, I'm fucking lonely. You know, it's still...
Yeah. Well,
it's an ongoing thing.
I mean, he talked about his loneliness in different shades of it. And in Sugar's Shadow, he talked about the climbing up the ladder. And he was like, the further I climbed, the bigger my shadow got and the further I was going to fall. And so I was actually even more afraid to fall, even though I was happy that I was climbing. And the double-edged sword of that. So I think maybe the overall message is that you will feel different things, and there's potential for anyone to be susceptible to loneliness or imposter syndrome or sadness or whatever it may be at any stage of your life. But I think the most important thing is to try and find someone to either connect with or talk about it so that you can process it in a healthy way. Because I think it's the isolation that will do the most damage, because it just leaves you spinning and not making any progress or processing of it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of BTS songs, and this would be one of them, that come under these feelings are real, your feelings are valid, there's always a better day ahead and a way out.
Yeah.
All the ones about the darkest thoughts and feelings always have some part of there is a way out, kind of.
And a purpose for sharing them.
Yeah.
Because the reason of speaking on it is to remove the taboo about it in the first place.
Especially for men with mental health.
For sure. Which is a huge problem in many countries, but we know very much so in South Korea as well. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really nice mid-tempo song.
And I also think it shows the creative genius, because I know, like RM in particular, we always talk about his genius IQ. But as a group, the creative genius of hearing a story about something real and being able to turn that into something for people to relate to and to connect your feelings to.
Yeah, it's the same as like what they didn't mean it to happen, but with Spring Day and the ferry disaster. And they linked it to something, and it was a big, and that's the reason. Spring Day is awesome in its own right, but it's another reason that it did propel to those heights at the time, because it was actually the song that represented perfectly what people needed and what people were feeling about it.
Yeah.
So
I nearly cried when Jin sung a bit of that at his concert. Nearly got me, Jin. Nearly.
Yeah. But yeah, good.
All of them looking happy.
Yeah.
Looking beautiful.
They all look super healthy. I think that might have been the same concert that we got Pied Piper, because it was the two sections and, the rotating things. And that was, we had Pied Piper.
I don't know if I've seen that performance of Pied Piper.
Oh, you have? That was Sexy Pirate.
Oh, that was the Dimple Pied Piper.
That's Dimple Pied Piper Sexy Pirate. That's that.
But we only saw one stage for that bit.
Yes.
So we only saw one part. Okay. I thought it was, because of the shirts with the long bits on, Crystal Snow, possibly Love Maze.
Yeah, it could be. I think because they tend to do a number of songs in chunks and they do outfit changes. But I'm pretty sure that was the same concert. Could be wrong.
Skinny Jeans JK.
Woo!
One of my favourite JKs. Although it is different to watch him now. Because I'm watching him going, he's still beautiful. He's Skinny Jeans JK. But now he looks young because of what he looks like now.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, to watch those.
Can we get the skinny jeans back in fashion? He looks great in the baggy fits. But the skinny, they can be Calvin Klein still. Skinny Jeans JK, one of my favourite JKs.
Oh, yeah. So good.
Although I loved the, you say like pirate look, the jewellery in this. The really dangly earrings that most of them had on. Jimin did.
It's slightly ethereal, isn't it? It's got an elegance to it. Everyone basically looked really expensive, because like J-Hope's shirt was like ruffly and patterned.
When I saw J-Hope's shirt, I could hear Erin saying, I love the shirt.
Yeah. And RM's, even though it was plain, it looked silky.
Yeah, I told you, RM in a plain white shirt.
Woo. Well, for me, it's when it's the white shirt and a suit. It's President. It's Mr. President.
No, without the jacket, just
yeah. But that's the President. After Hours. After Hours.
See,
President Namjoon.
you know when you talk about like bias wreckers,
Yeah.
I would list Namjoon in a plain crisp white shirt is a bias wrecker. Because it doesn't matter what hair colour or haircut he's got.
Yeah.
Every time I see him in a plain white,
No, it's true.
yeah. So white shirt Namjoon, skinny jeans JK.
There's certain things that
Yeah.
just make you go, oh.
Headband Yoongi.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But
Killing it girl J-Hope.
I was going to say black haired, but possibly any coloured hair. Jimin? Pink, orange, black?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jimin's a problem because I've got...
Perfect man, Jimin.
Perfect man. Oh.
But,
Perfect man Jimin when he takes the...
yeah.
Takes the jacket off and does the
Yeah,
hair
yeah,
sweep.
yeah.
The
But
combo.
there's also the black-haired khaki shirt, Bapse, dress dance
Yeah,
rehearsal
I love
Jimin.
that Jimin.
So, you know, you just can't. And
Blonde Jimin.
Yeah. For V, I really like V when he's got that floppy hair, that
perm,
flopsy hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
And post-military...
Beefcake.
V.
Beefcake muscle V.
Yeah.
Wow, yes. Looks awesome.
Yeah. Well, Jin had the
And
purple
then-
hair in this. I like black-haired Jin.
Yes, I like blackhead.
Actually, you know what? I have a new favourite Jin. From the tour, from the concert. Cowboy Jin.
Oh, God.
Cowboy.
I can't...
Rope
I
it, Jin.
I can't take that seriously, no. I'm trying to think of one that... Oh... Too many. But Jin also is one, actually, in with black hair, in like a suit with a white shirt and an open collar. Because he's the oldest, so it's like... Yeah. Every one of them looking like an ethereal white shirt snack. And they sounded beautiful. Again, fucking live vocals. I love
JK had some ad-libs in there. that
Yeah,
were
I love
lovely.
the sound effect that they do for the production and the backing track they have. They have a really high-pitched vocal, which they've obviously, in the production, they've turned it right up to be like a whistle note. And I think it's the layering of the layers of what's going on behind the song on top of their live vocals. But it makes me think about what they're talking about with this...
frequency.
Yeah, because actually, unless you're listening for it, it really blends in. But this high-pitched noise, and then you're like, oh, that's really pretty. And it stands out once you notice it.
Yeah.
But it's like a high frequency that you wouldn't necessarily think to listen for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just really good. Really
And
good production
I like
and
the
vocals.
when they put a personal detail in what they're saying. Like J-Hope said about dancing on through, did a little...
Yeah, and RM said, my mum told me, like, to keep going, you can do it.
Because you know things where you're just like, of course you would, J-Hope. So that was our reaction to BTS Whalien 52. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.